Hello guys. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? How you all doing? Should be audio. You not hear me? Can you hear me? Oh my god, it's Reslington. So who we got in chat? We had quite a few people pop on early. We had Zaynap, Bloodline, Williams, Rip, Pink Guy, Gunbat, Neighbor, Poor Guthon. That name. What is that name? Thanks for the early arrivals. 20 minutes before stream, 30 minutes before stream. Nice. Then we had Ashley, Williams again, Adam Carpenter, Tommy Lell, Cake. Am I pronouncing that right? Cake. If I'm pronouncing that right, that's a very interesting way to pronounce to spell cake. Hopefully you can hear me, Bloodline. Hopefully the audio is okay. I see you saying no audio. Joshua Omar, what's up? Rajlington, the real one. Lewis Strellock. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. We can hear you. Good. Because I would have no clue what was going wrong. I would have no clue what was going wrong. Who else we got? GBZ, Pablo. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Short stream, guys. It's only going to be about an hour, this one. Same as yesterday. It's just a quick update. And what I'm going to do is, you can see at the top of the event below All Out War, it says just under 13 hours until it ends. So what I'm going to do is, with 3 hours left, I'm going to stream the last 3 hours. I'm going to watch the last 3 hours. It's going to be quite late for me. It'll be like 3 a.m. But the War of Champions isn't going to come around too often, so I thought I might as well. May as well. Doing good. How are you? I'm doing good, Williams. Thanks for asking, man. I'm doing good. No complaints. Busy. Keeping busy. The RTS makers banned over 60 players yesterday somewhere in War of Champions. Yeah, I think there's a faction that has been hit pretty hard. There's one that's got half the power that you used to have. We can hear me. Good. Pablo, you're from Brazil. Welcome. I'm going to slowly scroll down because I know there's some people who just want to check out where people are. How are you still awake, man? I have slept. I have slept since yesterday. Don't worry. I have slept. So I'll slowly scroll down, guys. Keep an eye out for factions that you know the names of if you want to. You can see scoring is live. You just saw FKR get 10k boost. That's quite close. Look at that. 8.87 FKR against Phalanx. I think TTT were in third place. They've dropped. They were in third place. Phalanx has done a comeback. I'm fairly certain from yesterday. What's the score difference? So it is pretty close. I mean, even at the top, look at that. It isn't that far apart. 300k? It isn't that terrible. Considering the amount of wars that Abusement Park have done, I guess they've just really walked over their opponents in a lot of their wars. We'll slowly scroll down. I'll say the names so when we go down.
Good.
Hey!
Sounds good.
That two Brazilian dollars. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you. Pablo Henrique, thank you. Okay, well, we'll say them out as we go down. So we've got Abusement Park in first. End game, big gap for second, and then another big gap for third. So it looks like first, second are pretty much tied up. Third place, on the other hand, there's two people battling it out massively. Phalanx and FKR. Another one.
Sounds good.
Boom. Pablo Henrique, thank you so much, man. Thank you. We'll keep going. TTT lost their place. We did say Phalanx and FK are battling out for third place. Third place means a lot because you get the character, you get that top 3 status, which you get on the podium. Looks good, It looks good. So we've got TTT in 5th. We Are 1 in 6th. There's only close battles here. No, We Teach Fear, 500k behind. Next one's another 500k behind. Surprise, motherfuckers. French Survivors, then it's starting to get close again. 6.83, 6.78 is going to be Outcasts. Victory is in 11th. Walkers in 12th. Dead Reckoning in 13th. This is Sparta. Starting to get some close scorelines here. Are in 14th. Biohazard in 15th. Days After Rodeo in 16th. Apocalypse in 17th. Getting close to 16th. Amiga in 18th. Dark Nordics, followed by State of Business. Immortal Elite. Some of these guys I recognize because I've come up against them a few times in CRWs. Viking. They're just called Viking. It's just one guy, Viking. Public Enemy. Wrath. Get Good Inc. I think they're Jeff Davis. No, not Jeff Davis. Jeff Davis. Phoenix. Don't Cry, Be Crazy. PCCP. Cup is what we call them. Cup. DS Brothers, The Revolution, Frontline Assembly, Hard Elite, Z Legion or Z Legion, and then Misfits. Misfits having a really hard time of it. They're probably one of the newest factions though, so they'll be struggling. But as someone has pointed out on the forums, these guys are going to get better rewards than first place in CRW, so it is still worth them doing it. And they can just farm cans. They've had 0 wins and 110 losses. That's going to hurt though. That is going to hurt the old ego, for sure. For sure. That's going to be spicy. We'll scroll down again in a bit. What do we say? My faction is number 8 in CRW right now. I hope we will keep the place to get 1 war token pool. Nice. I am going to be doing a compilation video for the war tokens at the end of the war token wheel, so in 3 weeks. But if you want to record your poll, you can upload it. Should I get the link? I'll get the link for you guys. The link is on my Discord in the announcement section, but I'll link it in chat. So if you want to be featured in it. There you go. There's the link. So if you want to be featured in the War Tokens compilation video, it'll be published in 3 weeks once the event is over. But if you get a poll, record it. Make sure you record it. Shout out to OC. OC, is that one of the factions in here? Welcome from Poland. Hello, Darius. Hello, and Jadsfat. Welcome. Sounds good, right? Sounds so good. More donos from Pablo. Yeah, thank you so much, Pablo. Thank you. Lock. Why I don't have my protector yet? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. Damn credit card devastation. Okay. 41 Billy G. I don't know. Hi from Russia and good luck. Hello, Harosh. That's some Russian for you. That means basically yes. Celebrate. Good. Our faction ain't going to go. Your faction. Oh, okay. You're in a normal CRW then. Scopely found the way to get more money. I'm not sure what it's going to be like with these guys. It could be stomps. A lot of these could be one-sided. It could be quite one-sided. I guess some of these won't be. Like, Abusement Park have come up against Endgame a few times, and they're probably not very. They're probably quite close. I will do a 10 pool for the new Bruce. Good luck. What's the prizes? The prizes. Here are the prizes. So 31st to 40th, get 160 war tokens, which is more, I believe, than first place does in CRW. Fairly certain. And then it just scales up. 10 to 4th, get 2 pulls. 1st to 3rd, get a character and a pull from the bag. So it's a guaranteed character, and the character is a disarming character. I think most of these guys will probably have Harper, who's better, but still, it's a character. I think she is probably better than Bruce in everything except her active skill isn't as good in my opinion. I mean, it depends how you see it. It's only one enemy. It could fit into your, I've been using AP down a Bruce quite a lot since I've got him. It's nice. Should I record it? Yeah. If you want to record something, go ahead, record. And I'll show you. And you get these medals. You go in first. You get this one. And the adrenaline rush, as you can see, it's called Flex. I thought that was pretty funny. And then the milestone rewards here. Now these horde tokens are here because when these guys transferred to this region, they actually had their horde stash reset. So I guess these are here for that reason. This is still quite high score lines. If I go through some of the scorers, you can see, like, I'll go through the top faction, and you'll see some of these don't have 200k. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So more than half of them don't have 200k. A lot of them didn't have 100 as well. So it's like a lot of these factions are getting carried by like a number of guys who are just the big heavy hitters of factions. It's kind of always the way it goes though. It could also be like some of these guys don't have as much time this weekend, so they can't score as high. Pretty much that's how it can go. Outcasts. Okay. Cool. I'm hoping to get 8th. We're sitting in 10th right now, and about 400k back from 8th. I want a war token pool. Yeah. Top 8 for 100% going to get a pull, but there should be another war. It is. Let me see. Can I see the wheel on this region? Let me see. It is a 22-day wheel, so you should be able to get a pull if you come top. I'm not sure what the normal positions are. I'm going to guess like top 20 gets you 50. That's a guess. So if you come top 20 twice, you should get a pull. And there should be at least 2 wars. Maybe 3, because that's 3 weeks. That's kind of odd. They might be doing, I don't know, they could do something different. They could do some blitzes in the middle of it. You don't know. You just don't know. I'm hoping, yeah, bye-bye. Okay, see you later, Peppo. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much. War tokens. Can barely get my faction to do more than 3-4 wars every event. Man, you should definitely find an active faction, Bloodline, 100%. 100%. Abusement Park and Endgame's first match went the full hour. Damn. So it was basically who scored the most rather than like elimination. That's kind of cool. 100k matches easy. Some have been even more. Yeah, 100%. I've seen like individual scores nearly like the 70s and 80s before. I'm the only one in my faction war team. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, cool. I didn't notice the wheel was that long. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, we should have at least 2, maybe 3. Could be some extra bits and pieces. Have you know Zan or Zoom from McCormick? No, I don't. Why is the reward for the bottom spot in 10 war tokens? I've got no idea. I got no idea. It really shouldn't go below 50 because, I mean, I don't know. Anything below, I'm just going to slowly scroll down so you can see everyone. I don't know, it's not good. What's up, Moon? How you doing? Zan was just in my region, but his faction split and they left. Ah, okay. They both had 0 losses. It was the match. First loss for Endgame. Wish I could have seen that. Yeah, probably insane. It'd be also awesome if they add a spectator function in the future. Like, imagine there was a tab at the top and it said like what games were going on right now. It could maybe only be accessible to like certain administrators. But if a War of Champions happened in the future and they gave me that like coverage status, I could just click like view war and we could see it sort of live. Can you told us about the new death meta of Zac? I've seen people talking about double Zac defense, AP weapons, and him getting launched turn 1. Doesn't sound fun. I'm going to be honest. It doesn't sound too fun. The big problem with MAME at the moment, I think, is bypassing Guardian Shields as well. So you can't even get that early protection. Like MAME, the shields, Guardian Shields don't do anything. I'm pretty sure it's meant to block. So yeah. Legit, just opened my eyes and seen you were live. I'm only going to be alive for like until 6 my time, so another 45 minutes. We're just doing like a quick day 2 rundown of the leaderboards. Having a quick look at how it's progressed. There's been pretty big change at the top though. TTT was in 3rd and they've dropped to 5th. Pretty sure they were in 3rd. And look, that's the battle. These two, FKR and Phalanx, going for 3rd place. 2k main right away. Yeah, it's insane. Let me see. Lockdown, but I've been with the faction for 434 days since I started the game. They're my buddies. Any ideas what to do? I mean, I was with the faction for like a year and a half, and eventually I was just like, you know, I just moved on. I don't know what happened to the faction though. I think a lot of them either retired or transferred regions, because I looked at that faction again. It was on Henry, and it only had 1 person in it. It was the person who recruited me. She was in it alone, and I guess she'd retired and just held on to the faction name. I guess all the other people, you know, left the region pretty much, which is sad. Kenneth, thank you very much, man. Thank you. I haven't even checked my own faction progress yet. I think you guys are in 7th, I think. Last I saw. But I've seen some teams like with 2 Zacharys. I can imagine when all these factions leave War of Champions and go back to their normal regions, we're going to see that new like defense meta. I don't think everyone's going to have it. You'll have a couple of people. And then what we're going to have is we're going to have Zachary get re-released, because they're going to have tested it out between themselves here and then seen how powerful and potent it is. But it seems to be the new one. But I think they need to fix Guardian Shields to block main damage. It is a damage source, so it is an effect. My faction full of inactive players, I'm going to change faction. It's probably the best way to go. It's probably the best way to go. Do you have the possibility to show us some fight? No, you can't. There's no spectator mode in Road to Survival, unfortunately. This is just a leaderboard update to see how it's progressed. I think yesterday the Abusement Park was 79-0, so they've nearly got 100 wars since then. Why in the main war is there 10 wars? It's not that useful. Well, I mean, you could theoretically get 10 this time and then 90 the next time. Or if there's 3 wars, you could get like 10 this time, 50 the next time, 40 the next time. You know? It all adds up. If you were 10 away from a pool, which I've seen people be 10 away from a pool before. But I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. The people who need pools the most are generally the ones who are the lowest factions, in my opinion. And they're the least likely to pay for pools as well, so it's like really hard to progress for them. Let's go through the wheel, guys. I just want to go through the wheel. I did look at it, but I didn't really go properly through it. think this is the guy that everyone wants, right? Diego. 2-turn Impera as well. It's crazy. As if the debuff wasn't strong enough. All strong and tough teammates. So he's like a counter to those Donny teams. If the Donny teams ever get set up properly. I haven't really seen them fully set up yet. We also see Denise make it onto the wheel, which is pretty interesting. She's very, very recent. I don't think she's super strong. But I think some people like her character, so it's kind of cool, I guess. We've got Donny as well, free-to-play character. But he has Generation 2. Some people don't have him, even people who pull for promos, because if you just don't get lucky. Holly's pretty cool. One of the most overpowered Generation 1 6 stars, just because that elusive is insane. We also have Tyrese. Big boy Tyrese with the revive. Still quite a strong character. Shield Magna. Still a shield. But with Lee and the other Magna coming along, I was like, who's the other one? It's actually Magna coming along. It could potentially not be as powerful. We'll see. Because they're going to be Generation 2 as well. Cal, he's in League Store, which is a bit of a disappointment. But that's the way it goes. Glenn's a pretty good Guardian. Glenn's a pretty good Guardian. I guess the next character is the worst character in this world. And that is Brian. Nobody wants to pull Brian here. Like, I'd be happy enough with pretty much everyone else. Because everyone else isn't a dupe for me. Brian is the worst character in this world for sure. We have Ajax Shields. Same sort of dealio. It was a Magna Generation 1 shield. I don't think Ajax was as powerful as a lot of people thought he would be. Oh, I saw the other one. Rick as well. 15th anniversary Rick. Lacerator is pretty cool. And then Dante. I hope I don't get this guy. I've got like 3 of him. I just don't even want to talk about it. Don't even want to talk about it. Those are all the 6 stars. GBZ, I need Diego. Yeah, man, I do too. You want to see the raid rankings? Sure thing. Sure thing. I guess this is like the best of the best in terms of raid ranking as well. I'm in the top 1,000 in RTS raid rank. Get my level. Supposedly I've won 43 raids on this region. I didn't realise I'd won that many. I need like 3 tunes. I'm going to slowly scroll down. You can see names. Yes, Diego, awesome, please. I'm thinking about ascending 5-star Yumiko because my only character was 6-star. I mean, oops. Yumiko's not bad. Especially if you don't have too many 6 stars. You need Diego or Holly, whichever one is good for my team. What does elusive do? It means that when you get attacked, if someone's got elusive, if you attack that character, you don't gain any AP. And if someone's got elusive and they attack you, you don't gain any AP. So basically it nullifies AP gain for whoever that person attacks or gets attacked by. Means it's like neutralize, but doesn't matter what percentage AP you're at. It just stops AP gain just for that turn. And then basically if Holly does it, she's going to force everyone to attack her to gain AP. But you could rush. You can still rush, no problem. Oops, my mouse is bugging out. Okay, let me try and get this in position. There we go. Just gonna keep scrolling down. Stop it, mouse, please. It's been double clicking quite a lot recently when I'm not meaning to double click. I would love Brian or any attacking alert. Actually, you'd actually want Brian. Damn. There's so many good characters on that wheel. I used Brian before, and now I don't have a use for him. I mean, I use him a bit in SR and FA and stuff, but it's because he doesn't have Decapitate or anything. He's never going to be like mega useful in raids. He has potential behind Michelle, maybe. You could have that nuke team. How did you get into the WSC region? I tried looking it up and I can't find it. I got invited basically to do what I'm doing right now, which is just to bring coverage to the tournament. Well, I can't play in it. I'm in a faction with 3 people. It's just to like do some live streams, talk about War of Champions. Maybe they're going to come up with something more official in the future, but this is just a stopgap. I basically offered that I could do this, and they seem to be pretty happy with me to do that, so it was cool. What with the profile things? Those shields, or whatever, the tanks, this one, that's if you hit 50,000. If I go to the rewards of the war, you hit 50k, you get that. You can see it, 50,000, you get 3 bennies, a hand crank radio, but you also get this. It looks like it's a character, but when you equip it and you make your avatar, the avatar is that tank. Now this is like just the participation one. If you participated in War of Champions and got 50k, there are some people who doesn't look like they're even going to get 50k though. However, if you are in the rank rewards and you come 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, you can see that you get a gold, silver, or bronze one. Same character, but it looks much more shiny. Look at that, nice and shiny, nice and shiny, sort of nice and shiny, but it's bronze. The other one is basically like an iron. It's just like iron. I'll go back to leaderboards. I think a lot of people are cheering this team on to just win one battle. Misfits. I really wish that I would have joined Frontline Assembly for qualifying war. Got invited, but I don't think they would win. Now I'm hating myself. Are they in this? Oh, they are. I mean, you would have just had a weekend of getting destroyed, but at least you would have been in War of Champions, I guess. What's the crate for 1st? It doesn't show you the full breakdown of what's in it, but you get a pull. Set 2 is gear and set 3 is characters. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, it's 20 Liliths. Oh no, okay. The other ones, I think it's 20 Liliths, this middle one, 20 Liliths and 20 Ulysses, but it could be 15 of each. It's a lot. I'm pretty sure it's 20 of each. And then this one's gear. I'm pretty sure this bag is exactly the same as this one, but I'm not 100% sure. These could be 6 in those. Let me see if there's variations down here. Nope. It looks like everyone gets the same gear bag. Yeah. All of them in this pink gear bag. Okay. The only variation is the amount of tokens you get. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd get a guaranteed character, which is a war unique character, but then she is going to become a promo later on. And then they get the bag or crate with these 3 things in it, where they get a guaranteed pull as well. Pretty decent rewards. Scroll back to the top. Can you imagine Misfit member? They're still going to be farming cans effectively. They're getting cans out of this. How many members in the faction Misfits? Let's have a check. 29. They're not the ones that... There was a faction here that got hit hard. I can't remember which one it was. It's one of these lower ones. I think it was Hard Elite. Yeah, a lot of them got banned. Pretty sure it was this faction. They were in my cross-region war as well the last time I had a cross-region war. Because those whales need more. Well, I think they actually do. A lot of them complain about not having enough Liliths and Ulysses and stuff to get their characters up. A lot of these guys have like 100 6 stars, like 100 plus. Well, I give them. It's not like strong players need it. I mean, they do. They do. They definitely do. They don't have that many in-sources. Yeah. Whales need Liliths more than anyone. Too Tunes they'll never use to level. Yeah, I mean, I need Lilith and stuff, and I don't have a great deal of amount of characters. There were bans in the faction hard elite. Yes, there were indeed. I'm going to scroll down again. Got to go. No worries, Ashley. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Could you record that we can watch some time before, like you still taking when we are watching 30 minutes ago? What? Could you record that we can watch some time before, like you still talking when we are watching 30 minutes ago? I've got no idea. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm trying to compute it. I don't know. Do you mean like so you can go back on my live stream live? I have turned that off because there were people who would tune in and not be up to date and responding to questions I asked 5 minutes ago. You can turn it on, but I turned it off. It's fine for non-interactive streams, but this is an interactive stream, you know? I've got like 50 lists and nobody to use them on. I think I'm up to like 15 or 20 now. But I use a lot of my lists on characters to do like example videos. Like I did, I put 10 lists on. Who did I put them on? What's his name? Sean? Just because I did a gameplay video. So, kind of had to, you know. Hithme, hello. Hello, welcome. Greetings from Asia. Well, greetings from London. Greetings from England. Who's number one? We'll see. It's amusement park, but you'll see. There you go. Yeah, there's no worries, Jason. I was just like, not really sure what you're saying here. If you're new to the stream, guys, you want to hit subscribe button. I do release Road to Survival videos most days. I'd say like six videos a week. Live stream every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. UK, 8 p.m. European time. That moment when you only have 1 6-star. Man, you'll catch up quick. You don't think you will, but you'll catch up quick. In 3 months, you'll have like 5 at least. Just make sure you do the SR missions. Keep getting Benedicts, the 5-star trainers. That's the important thing. It's 12:39 a.m. here. Yes. Time zones. They always get us. They need to drop Maggie already. Yeah. I mean, the new level up rewards reset tomorrow, so it could be part of that. Like the bonus stream, folks, it's free. Like the stream, it is free indeed. Support is very much appreciated. What rank is your team? My team, I reckon right now, we're called the Cow Watchers. Look at the points we got up here. 0. 0 wins. 0 points. We're unranked. We're unranked. This is just a faction that's been built, and my like a low account has got invited to War of Champions for basically for broadcasting. Just imagine like I'm a sports network and we're watching War of Champions. That's how you should look at it. There was some salty person on one of my other videos saying I shouldn't be able to watch because I didn't get, you know, I didn't qualify. I shouldn't get invited. It's like, I'm coverage. Coverage is coverage. That's how it works in traditional sports. If it's legit, it should work like that in here too. S rank. S9 plus, I think. I'm S9 plus. I haven't actually tried to get S10. I might be able to if I build the right stat weapons. I've got quite a few of undefeated. True enough. There were only 2 undefeated factions during War of Champions. Actually, there are probably a few more because I think there are other Watcher factions. Let's have a little look. Let me see. Search. Yeah, there are a couple with really low amounts of people in them. I'm not sure. Like maybe some people transferred and then some people didn't of certain factions. No, these are quite low levels. So random. I'm not sure what this is about. So strange, right? Freelance. And this is my faction. The leader is JB. Weird stuff though. It's very weird, some of these factions. Yeah, when they drop Herschel, I'll have another. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Herschel. What's up, Mr. C, man? How you doing, Mr. C? How you doing? Look at the insane scores. Yeah, I know, right? How can you get to S10 anyway? You have you even more than that. You have to have stat weapons, so like no like impair on defense and stuff, like HP, defense, and attack. And you have to have all Generation 2 characters, really good mods as well, all stat mods, just to basically get as much HP, attack, and defense as possible, because that's what your rating is based off of, is those 3 stats. Are all champion characters just renamed Jed? Yeah, yeah. For the trophies, for like the, I don't know what you call it, avatars. Yes, I don't know why they picked Jed, but they're all Jed. I like I said, the rush name is called Flex. That's the really good one. Yeah, it all depends on your stats. Just get the HP, defense, and I did a video on it in terms of how to get highest rating. And it makes a difference. That 0.2 difference, if you go from like S8 to S9 plus or S9, you will get, over the course of a season, tens of thousands more points. Loads of more points. I'm all good, just warring. I hope I pull Diego. So bad this war token wheel is amazing. Yeah, it is. It is. Make sure you record your pull, Mr. C. I did a post on the Discord. If you guys want to record your pulls, make sure you record them just to be in the compilation. If you want to join my Discord, links here. I'll put it in the chat. We've got nearly 500 people in there now. It's getting up there. The numbers are getting huge. Upgrading weapons is the main thing for S9 stats. Yeah, weapons, leader. Make sure the leader gives stats. Make sure everyone's Generation 2 mods. It's all about HP, attack, defense. That's it. HP, attack, defense. That's all that counts. Okay, so I'm going to stream again in roughly, I'd say roughly 10 hours. No, 9 hours. So I'll stream the last like 2.5 to 3 hours of the War of Champions. Who do you think is going to win? Like top 2. Do you think there's any chance Endgame can come back? The gap isn't super huge, but I don't see the Abusement Park stopping. You know, they're just going to keep going. I'm S8++. It's your strongest ever team, not your strongest team right now. You do have Discord, but you haven't used it. Well, if you plan to, and if you plan to in the future, there's the link for you. You're putting your money on Endgame. I think they're gonna have a comeback. That's a call. That is some call. I mean, I guess it's possible. Is there a new poll? There should be a new poll. It's the same 5 factions though. Let me see. One person said AP, one person said Endgame. I think people struggle to see there's a poll going on sometimes on live streams. You take the bet. They're already too far ahead, for one. They're not going to stop warring. The only chance Endgame have is if they match them like 4 or 5 times and beat them like really well, and that isn't just going to happen. Abusement Park would just coin their way out of it. Even if they lost, they'd make sure they didn't lose by too much. But that'd be really impressive if they did go undefeated. They might start grinding in the last hour. Well, we're down to 12 hours left, effectively 11, because that last hours can be a bit messy. Okay, next up, this is the big battle in my opinion. Is 3rd and 4th. That is the big battle. FKR and Phalanx. Anyone know what regions they're normally from? What character is worth buying? I would say if you want to spend your coins, one of the best characters to go for is Alice. Coin wars are not fun. Yeah, but they are. That is the game, unfortunately. The underdog always has hope. Yep. Yep. I'm not sure what regions these guys are normally from. I know they probably switched around a couple of times, to be fair. Is Phalanx French? I'm not sure. I think they might be French. Or maybe not. Maybe not. They might not be French. I had a feeling these guys are French though. Look at the huge numbers, 700k. These guys, like more of these guys are putting in big numbers. There's only 2 guys, 3 guys, 4, only 4 guys with under 100k there. The much bigger numbers across the board. Okay, there's another one that's got under 100k. 1 million for one guy. Crazy. I think FKR is Aguata. Big spenders, aka big salaries. What is the best green character that you can buy? I guess Diego. But I can't think of who else is a strong character. I can't even look at the Ascendance Tower. I can't think who else would be Ascendance Tower. A strong character. I'm surprised French survivors aren't higher up. I mean, they're top 10. Yeah, top 10. Wishing for a Michelle right now. Too late. If you didn't get her, a little bit late. Literally, if you would like to stay awake for 24 hours, then you can't tell what time it is. Unless you've got a watch. My faction is DS Brothers. Oh, okay. Where are they? I saw those names. I did see that name. Where are DS Brothers? 29th. Which one are you? What's your name here? Littleton. What's your name here? Can't. Oh, there's someone with a 0 score. So they're not gonna get any points. Not gonna get any rewards. Some people with really low scores on this. Okay, what we're talking about. FKR or Phalanx, guys, for third place. Phalanx were third place literally like at the beginning of the stream. FKR have taken over, so it's back and forth. I meant to put green shield character. I guess the best one will be Lee when he comes out. Will probably be the best. Because it'll be Generation 2, have better stats. Do you have any character weapon? The weapon can only buy with the character. For example, I brought Blue Execute Knee Gun long ago, and I offer to go with the Bleeding Blue Gun. Okay, I don't have any like of the rarer weapons. I don't think. I have Rick's revolver, the one that has a stun gun on it. I got that from a crate. That's the only one that I have that's a character's weapon. But for some reason, I think this sturdy axe is like effectively Diego's weapon. Because look at this. He's holding it in this picture. Look, it's the sturdy axe that's got absolute defense on it. But it's not attached. It's weird, right? I do have other people's weapons like Sadiq shotgun and stuff like this. The ones from the 4-star are the common ones, but they're not really that good. Gif Lilith. My name is Lampower. Okay. Let me check that again. Let me check that again. You were one of the higher ones. There we go. You're right at the top. You got your 50k. You're wearing your avatar. Congrats on going to World Champions though. Congrats. How did you find it? Was it fun? Was it hard? FKR. Okay. Amber is too good tune behind Alice Lee. Yeah, she's no doubt. She's going to be amazing. We're not prepared for this war. Yeah, I guess it's going to be really tough. It's going to be really tough. Looks like the absolute defense axe. Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure. Camilla's knife. Yeah, I don't have Camilla's knife. Can't really think what other weapons I've got. I've got attached weapons. Oh, I've got Dwight's AK-47, but that was from the event. Who is on rank 2? The top 2 is this 2. We're just going down slowly, just talking about... Like, it does look like these are going to be the top 2. It's whether the abusement park can be caught. I don't think they can, personally. Like, they're 500,000 ahead almost. These 2, that's the battle, in my opinion. Third place is the battle. And it's the difference of getting on that podium or not, you know? Whether you want to be on that podium at the end. You get the special badge as well. Get effectively a unique character for now. You get a guaranteed pull, and you get some extra gear stuff from it as well. Okay, where's another tight battle? I mean, TTT could effectively come back. They're not that far behind. They were in 3rd yesterday. In my stream last night, they were in 3rd, so they potentially could come back, but we'll see. Who's the other tight battles? Looks pretty close. It looks pretty like... there's a tight battle. 8th and 9th. Surprise, motherfuckers. And French Survivors and Outcasts. So the top 10... Okay, they should be good for the top 10, but sort of playing for pride with those 3 factions. Victory, a bit far behind. Don't think they're going to get into the top 10. Walkers, there's a gap between them and the next one as well. Dead Reckoning, and then this is Sparta and Days After Rodeo. And Biohazard, look at that, they're all on the same score. This is a close one, those 3. It doesn't mean much, I don't think. Let's see the brackets. No, it doesn't mean much. They'll be in 20th to 11th to 20th, but you want to say you came in 14th. You don't want to say you came in 16th, basically. We've got Apocalypse just behind them, so they could effectively catch them as well. 300k behind that, Amigo. There's the gap again. Couple of tight ones. That's a shame. It's tight between these 3, but there's a gap here, and the top 20 is the next reward sort of like bracket, so that would have been pretty cool. They were going to fight out for the top 20. Some more factions that are quite close to each other. Viking and Public Enemy. There's reasonably good gaps. These 2. PCCP, and Don't Cry Be Crazy. Exactly the same score as well. DS Brothers look pretty safe. What's the bracket there? Is it 30th? Okay, 30th is the next one. And It looks like they should be okay. The Revolution, Frontline Assembly are a bit too far behind. And then the last three. Fingers crossed Misfits get a win on the boards. That's what they do. Wasn't there a glitch where people got up to 500 Wendy's instead of food? It wasn't instead of food, it was a winter bauble or something like that. Like whoever typed in what the reward was meant to be, they typed in Wendy by accident. It was only an issue for like 10 minutes. That was enough time for my brother to get so many Wendy's. I went to sleep early. I was like, oh god, no, don't worry, bro, I'm going to bed early. I was devastated. My brother got like 150k depot points, and that's when depot points actually meant something. What position are Dark Nordics? There they are, 19th. So they're gonna have top 20 status by the looks of things. Dual Zachary teams are absolute beast, yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Zachary pop in turn 1, I've heard. Pretty horrible. There's only 34 factions, supposed to be 40. Some didn't take the invitation. Some people stayed in their own faction, in their own region. Some people maybe couldn't even transfer because they might have been in very new regions. It's hard to know. Then they changed the selling price of Wendy's from SD points to 5 food. Yeah. Yeah. What is worse, Battleful team of stun defense or absolute defense? I'd say absolute defense is more annoying, just because you can cleanse stun defense. And you can resist it, yeah, like GB says. Absolute defense is nothing you can do. You can only like stun or disarm them. And if you don't stun or disarm someone with absolute defense, you could effectively never gain AP. They could always absolute defend you. Plus there's factions that just didn't want to get humiliated against other worlds. So yeah, but potentially there are some factions that just didn't want to get wrecked all weekend. What is the best region for active free-to-play players? Right now, all of them. all the whales are in one place. But who knows? All these factions could just go to a new region when it's finished. So your region may not be safe. Maybe safe right now, but it may not be safe in the future. Like some of these factions actually can't go back to their old region because they were maybe... That's another reason why some people might not have left. Because if their region was exit only, that means they couldn't go back. Bloodline, to get a sense of how difficult it is, I only managed to attack a 2 times, and many are using Zachary. Crazy thing. The Zachary releases the adrenaline in the first round. Yeah, first turn, yeah. I've never played this game. Is it worth trying? It looks fun. How have you never played this game and you know there was meant to be 40 factions here? That's the question. How did you know there was meant to be 40 factions if you never played it? When Absolute Defense Conrad came out, that is a pain. Yeah, I got him. I didn't get him straight away, but I got him like a month or 2 after he came out. He was so good for me. So good for me. Why are you alone in a faction? I'm not alone. I'm in a faction with JB, who's the community manager of Scopely. And I got an invitation to the World Champions as a spectator on a level 11 account, just so I could do some live streams for people who wanted to watch it. And I wanted to get updates and stuff. The matchups this war have been absolutely terrible. To be fair, Bloodline, you've only had 4 wars. So on a really small sample like that, it's going to be horrible, man. The other people who are around your area, like in terms of your faction strength, you're not going to match them very often because they're not going to be queuing at the same time as you. I wonder if WOC will be a one-time event or we'll I think they will do another. I think it should be like, you know, a couple of times a year. Something to look forward to. They should schedule the next one already. They should say like the next one's, what's the month? January, February, March, April. January, February, March, April, May, June. So like the next one they could say is going to be in July. 3 months from now. And then the next one after that could be like in July, August, September, October. And then we could have Christmas off or something. I don't know. You should be employed by Scopely, but then you're a little too honest. I mean, the people think I'm employed by Scopely or they pay me. The only people who pay me are YouTube. That's the only way I make my money. Or Twitch as well. If you guys subscribe to me on Twitch, which you can do for free with Twitch Prime, guys, link in the description. You can subscribe to me for free if you've got Twitch Prime. I get paid by Twitch every like few months. And if you want to hit the join button on this, you get emojis. I'm going to be updating it very soon. You also get access to exclusive Discord chat. And you have a Discord icon as well. Your name goes purple. It looks sick. Anyway, your name goes red. Sorry, your name goes red. I think it's red. Let me just check. Supporters. Yes, your name goes red. If you go on to Twitch and subscribe to Twitch, your name goes purple on Discord. So just make sure you link your YouTube and your Discord together, and your Twitch and your Discord together if you do that. Wait, doesn't look already well for Scopely? Question mark. Yes, thinking. I'm still waiting for that paycheck, man. It's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. People should be allowed to spectate. I mean, if they have too many people on a region, I'm guessing it can lag it. So that's the reason that I was invited to stream it, because this is free. Like, you guys watching on YouTube, there's no server load. There's no server load on the game, so it's great. What is the best character in the game without mods? Without mods? This Zachary, a lot of people are going mental about, but you need really good setup for Zachary. Really, really good setup. Like, you can't just have Zachary and just do well. I think the best character is probably still Alice, in terms of just, she will instantly be good enough for you. And she makes other characters more powerful. Zachary needs other characters to be as powerful as he can be, sort of thing. Let me see. According to the forums, Locke is a full-time employee with Scopely, a nice bonus. I want to know what this bonus is. I mean, the forums are like 99% right the most of the time. It's pretty reliable. Damn, I got busted. 180 and 0, guys. 180 and 0. That's crazy. We get Barry emotes in the color chain. Sounds amazing. Barry emotes are gone. Barry emotes are gone. But there are some other. You get XL burgers. And you're gonna have an evolving thing next to your name very soon. I'm in talks with someone to try and get some nice art. You give me the Discord chat. Sure, I can give you a link to Discords. Let me just link you to Discords. Here you go. If you want to join the Discord, we had a couple join today as well. So thank you very much for joining up. You can share your pools on there, guys. There's a pool section, there's an RTS, just normal chat section, and there's a team build section if you want any help with anything. Either me or someone else within the community will help you out. Zachary is stupidly OP on defense. I came up against 2 of him and just died. No chance for me at all. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. They've got to come up with a free-to-play counter to that. It has to be free-to-play as well, because from what I'm hearing, it's ridiculous. Unfortunately, I haven't had to come up against them too much. What's the opinion on the best range team? I think a lot of teams are like mixed teams right now. Like behind your Diego's where it's got blues and greens, or behind your Alice's where it's got reds and greens, and then behind Michelle where it's got fast and and alerts. So a lot of them are mixed teams. Lock down the Zachary and the real terror and despair of this war. One round has already released the adrenaline. Yes. Yes, yes. Do I get royalties for the Lockdown XL considering I coined it? I think it was a group effort, but it definitely, you came up with the burger. So if we do start selling burgers, I think you definitely 100% have to get royalties. But I think it was a group effort on the name. But the burger, on the other hand, that was definitely like, I say 90% you. 10% me just because it's my name and I like burgers. So if I ever open like a fast food chain and then I sell that Lockdown XL, I'm just going to get them bloodline lawyers on the phone. Excuse me, Mr. Lockdown. You appear to be selling my client's product. Oh, God. Okay, guys. I'm going to do one last scroll through the leaderboards. And I'm going to end my stream. I'm going to stream the end of the war as well, which is going to be in around about 9 hours. I'm going to have a sleep between now and then. But in around about 9 hours, I'll be here for the end of the war. Just to catch it at the end and see basically what's going to happen at the end of the war. Okay, if you want to tune in for that to see how it finishes, if you miss it or you're asleep or whatever, it'll be live on my channel, so you don't have to worry too much. But I'm going to scroll through this and we're going to see who's where. But I'm going to tune out now, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. And I hope I see you for my stream, which is going to be in 9 hours. I hope I see you then, guys. Bye bye.